Alright, how about you read?
Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes. More than enough for him to finish reading.
Oh, I'm sorry. I promise I'm not ignoring you.
It's fine. Take your time. Don't force yourself.
I need some time to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Alright. Is this your first time writing a poem?
Yeah, it is. It shows, right?
Yes, I'm afraid it does.
So it's that bad, huh?
No. It's not bad, it's just...
Yuri furrows his brows and bites down on his thumb, deep in thought once again.
Alright, so... There are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. Having been through that myself, I've learned how to pick up on them. See, new writers try to make their style more deliberate, often picking a subject matter different from the style and then just formatting them together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened.
Once Yuri finds his train of thought, his demeanor does a complete 180. His stammering disappears, and he sounds more like a teacher than a student.
Now, this is not something you can be blamed for, of course. There are many techniques that go into writing even a simple poem, not just finding them and building them. But getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. All of this comes with practice, learning from example and trying new things. It also helps that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuko can be a bit biased, though.
Biased? How?
Well, I suppose you'll see what I mean eventually.
Alright. So how about I check out your poem now?
Yes, of course. I would love to share my thought process behind it.
It's still thirst. Oh, we're not to look at it.
What are your thoughts?
I really liked it. I like the imagery and the atmosphere of it all. I like how it made me feel while I was reading it. I like how it was short yet descriptive.
It wasn't too short, was it? I mean, I do prefer shorter poems, but I can write a longer one next time if you'd prefer.
I like your style just the way it is.
I really appreciate that. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. I like when my readers derive their own meaning out of my writing.
You sure know a lot about this.
It's nothing, really. Remember, it won't be long before you pick up on these things, too.
Well, I could certainly learn a thing or two from you.
I hope so.
How nice. Satori.
This ought to be interesting.
So, Hallie, having fun so far?
Yeah, absolutely.
Great. Anyway, do you want to share your poem with me?
It's kinda embarrassing, but it's what I got it agreed to do.
You didn't have to stay, you know.
Huh?
You could have quit at any time.
That's not really what I meant.
I wasn't talking to you.
Oh.
Uh-huh. Well, are you going to show me your poem or not?
Yeah, yes, of course. I quickly hand Satori my poem. Do you like it?
What language is this?
Well, what do you mean, what language is it? It's the same as everyone else's. Satori rolls his eyes and hands my poem back to me.
I can't read this chicken scratch. Next time, make sure it's actually legible. Otherwise, I'll count it as a missed assignment. If you get 2 of them, you're out of the club.
I'm sorry. I look away embarrassed.
Well, whatever. Here's my poem. Yeah, it's still Satori's handwriting. Like, here's the thing. Well, no, this isn't what he wrote before, was it? I can't actually remember. I'll read it again, just in case. Insomnia. It's way past dinner time, yet way too early for breakfast, and not that it matters. I'm not hungry anyway. I sit alone in the twilight, tired and restless and empty. There are no stars tonight. They're all hiding. Mother Moon must be out searching for her children, because she's absent from the sky as well. Go to sleep? I wish. My mind won't settle down. I just want to dive into a sea of sleep, where I can comfortably drown, but I'm scared that I'll never wake up, forever trapped in an endless dream. No one is there to help me. No one is there to hear my screams. What's the point in complaining, though? I don't care. Or you don't care. I don't care. I'm not even supposed to be here. So, what do you think?
It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the best to offer criticism.
I wasn't looking for criticism. It's not like you could offer anything constructive anyway, seeing that you don't even know what you're doing.
I guess that's true. So what was the inspiration behind this poem?
Well, I guess you can say I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit.
An epiphany?
Yes, an epiphany. If you don't know what it means, go look at the dictionary on the shelf.
I know what an epiphany is.
Good for you.
Also, I'm sorry for screaming earlier. I was startled. I didn't mean to be so loud.
That must have been one hairy, ugly spider you saw. They're everywhere up here, so try to get used to it for now. Another squeal like that might shatter these brittle windows. It's only slightly higher in pitch than Natsuko's girly scream. Thankfully, he's been conditioned to control it. That shrill squeal of his should be reserved for his home life, where it belongs with all of his other feminine behaviors. Anyway, we're done here. What?
To be honest, I didn't really learn anything from you. Do you maybe have any helpful writing tips for me? Satori thinks for a moment.
Writing tips, huh? That's right.
No, that's right. This way I can walk away with at least some useful knowledge after each of these sessions.
You want a tip? Okay, here's one. Next time you write a poem, don't suck at it. That's my advice for today. Now get out of my face.
Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That wasn't as stressful as I anticipated. I learned that what I already knew, my writing abilities are mediocre at best. There's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. But I still enjoyed getting to know everyone and learning about their own techniques. I notice across the room Satori is writing something in his notebook. My eyes then land on Yuri and Natsuko. They exchange sheets of paper sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I notice each of their expressions change. Natsuko's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
What's with this language?
Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuko dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you can say it's fancy.
Thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute?
Is that what that was? I guess I can see that now. But the language...
Yeah, what about it?
Well, if I may offer a couple of suggestions.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually likes it. Which people did, by the way. Hallie liked it. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all...
Excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time developing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Hallie liked my poem too, by the way. She even said she was impressed by it.
Natsuko smirks and leans back in his chair, propping his feet up on the desk.
Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in impressing our new member, Yuri.
You're just...
Yuri suddenly stands up.
Perhaps you're just jealous that Hallie appreciated the advice of a mature individual more than she appreciated the views of a child.
I'm the child? Are you that full of yourself? Besides, how do you know she didn't appreciate my advice more?
Full of myself, am I? You're the one who goes out of his way to make everything you do overly masculine. As though you're compensating for something.
Natsuko suddenly stands up.
And just what the hell is that supposed to mean?
You know what it means.
Well, you know what? I'm not the one who started stuffing his pants with socks as soon as Hallie started showing up.
Natsuko.
Guys, shut up!
Mind your fucking business. Taking out your own insecurities on others like that. You really do act as young as you look, Natsuko.
Me? Look who's talking, you pretentious dickbag.
Pretentious? Sorry that my maturity and intelligence are too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend.
Thank you for proving my point. You know, most people learn to get over themselves by the time they graduate middle school. But your precious private tutors didn't bother to teach you that, did they?
If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your immaturity by acting like a tough guy? That doesn't make you tough. That just makes you pathetic.
Whoa, sick burn, Yuri. You probably should have saved it for that collection etched into your arms.
Did you just accuse me of burning myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head?
Yeah, go on. Show Hallie what really gets you hot under the collar. I'm sure she'll be head over heels for you after this.
Suddenly, Yuri turns towards me as if he just noticed I was sitting there.
Hallie, he's lying. He just wants to make me look bad.
That's not true. He started it.
Hmm.
But I wanted to see what she said. Show me the history.
What the hell is happening? Why does it feel like I've done this before? Why don't I have any control over what I say or do? No, how come Satori doesn't remember me?
Huh, so it is her monologue. But Natsuko, because we're on his route. No, not Natsuko. Natsuko! 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 Hi, Story. Hey, Hallie. I'm gonna get a drink. What? I can't read it. It's behind your body. I'll just check the history again. They don't seem to remove it so frequently. No, they removed it that time. Oh well. Sorry, dear viewer. I guess at least you can pause the video.
Suddenly, he returns towards me as if he just noticed I was sitting there.
Honey, he's lying. He just wants to make me look bad.
That's not true. He started it.
Come on, guys. Why drag me into this? I don't even know anything about writing.
This has nothing to do with writing. It has to do with Natsuko being an insecure little twerp who throws a fit when someone doesn't agree with him.
You better watch how you talk to me, you fucking snob. Don't think for a second that I'm scared of you. I'll climb up there right now and smack the shit out of you.
I'd like to see you try it.
Natsuko's face is blazing red. He clenches his fists.
Hallie, I think you should leave now.
I really...
Please leave now!
Natsuko's furious. I'm nervous about leaving them alone. Natsuko's so much smaller than Yuri. Maybe it's best for me to not witness that fight. I decide to leave and wait outside, hoping for the best.
So, are they still fighting?
Satori casually takes a sip of apple juice. I'm a little shocked by how calmly he's reacting to this. Satori, don't you think you should stop them?
Why would I do that?
Well, because it's your job as president to diffuse any conflicts between club members.
Yawn. Oh, please. I'm not gonna waste my time worrying about that crap until we get an actual room downstairs. Which, by the way, we're on the list for. I told the student council president this morning that we now have 4 members. So we'll have a room no later than Monday. That's when everything becomes official, so that's when I'll start breaking up fights. But while we're still stuck in this dump, they can kill each other for all I care.
Suddenly, Yuri rushes out of the club room. He keeps his head down as he hurries past us and towards the exit without a single word.
Well, I guess they're done. Time to assess the damage.
I enter the room to see Natsuko sitting at a desk with his arms crossed, staring out the window. As I approach, I notice he isn't scowling. In fact, he wears a guilty expression on his face. Natsu?
I didn't mean it, you know. He made me so mad, and then I said it without thinking. But I swear I would never actually do it.
I believe you. I have no idea what Natsuko might have said to Yuri. Or threatened to do to him.
I'm sorry I yelled at you too, Hallie. I shouldn't have done that. I don't know what's wrong with me today. Maybe it's this room.
This room?
It feels so angry in here.
Well, it looks like an absolute shithole.
I shiver a little. I try to focus on the club and its members. But there's a creepiness about this place. Natsuko mentioned something about rumors yesterday that I haven't been able to get out of my head. Part of me is curious to hear these rumors. Another part of me, however...
Don't blame the room for your freakout.
Natsuko shoots Satori an annoyed glare.
Just forget it. You wouldn't understand.
It's not that I don't understand, Natsuko. It's just that I don't care.
Satori looks at me.
Besides, I'm sure you'll forget about this by tomorrow. Completely.
Yeah, I won't remember a thing.
Natsuko says this sarcastically, like rolling his eyes.
I wasn't talking to you. Anyway, the club meeting is over. Both of you, scram. I've been wanting to be left alone all day.
Natsuko briefly looks at me like he wants to say something, but quickly changes his mind. He stoically grabs his stuff and heads for the door. I start to follow.
Stop, said something or someone. Oh, they removed it from the history that time.
I said stop. I stop at the threshold for some reason. We have to...
This is when auto-ending text boxes really come into play. Oh well.
Just do it! I turn to look at Sayori. Satori. I'm not sure why, but I feel compelled to talk to him. We probably should address his responsibilities as club president. Satori.
Why are you still here?
Satori, remember about the fight. Satori, remember. I hate to say this, but you really should. Satori, remember me.
What?
I think the club would really benefit if you would just... Satori, remember me.
What on earth are you talking about?
Satori! I mean, regardless of what room we're in, it's still your job to... Remember me. You have to... Remember me.
Hallie, what's wrong with you?
I don't mean to overstep my bounds here. I just want you to... Remember me. He looks distressed all of a sudden.
You're crazy.
Flustered, I reach out and grab his hands. It's not as difficult as you're making it out to be. Please, Satori. Just... Satori, remember me! Remember me! Do you hear me, Satori? Satori, remember me! 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 Satori, remember me!
Well... Yeah, sure, let's read a special poem. Oh. We didn't get to see. Where did it go? Did it break? Oh well, I guess we're writing another Natsuko poem. Here, drop a save just in case I screw it all up. Oh. Uh-oh. What did we do? Type error, no default reduced due to non-trivial C in it. What? I have no idea what type of error this might be. You're on your own with that one, developer of Switcheroo, but I guess we're just gonna have to do it right the first time and not screw it up. Alright. Fluffy socks. Cute. Kiss. Bliss. They rhyme. He'll like it even more. Party. Flower. Heart. Sweet. Joy. Love. Ball. Bike. Kitty. Giggle. Tee-hee. Calm. Wait, were you calm? Yeah, whatever. Candy. And cream. Oh, and jump. Pip install autopilot 2.0. Oh, did we improve it?
Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, I notice things seem a little quieter than usual. Satori is sitting in the back of the room with his headphones on, flipping through a magazine. Natsuko is reading manga and Yuri isn't here yet. Hey guys. Natsuko lifts his head and smiles at me.
Welcome back, Hallie.
I'm not sure if it's me or if it's Natsuko's expression, but something seems to be on his mind. Suddenly, Natsuko takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room.
About yesterday, I really need to apologize. True, Yuri and I do argue sometimes, but never like that. And something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't feeling right in the head for some reason. What I'm trying to say is, we're usually not like this. Not me or Yuri.
Natsu. The door suddenly swings open and Yuri enters the room.
Ah, hi, Hallie.
He glances coldly at Natsuko.
Natsuko?
Yuri, I'm really sorry for everything yesterday. And I promise I didn't mean the thing I said. I'll do my best to stay under control from now on.
Guys, did something happen yesterday? Both Yuri and Natsuko give me a strange look, clearly taken aback by my question.
Are you serious? You don't remember the fight?
I have no idea what the heck you're talking about. I don't remember anything bad happening. Satori's chuckling grabs our attention.
I told you she wouldn't remember or care about your dumb fight.
Yuri and Natsuko appear distressed by this. I don't recall any fight, but the weight of the alleged quarrel seems to hang in the air nonetheless. Hey, guys, whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I try not to worry about the little things anyway.
Well, in any case, I'll accept your apologies, Natsuko, if it helps you feel better about it.
Good to hear.
Well, now that you two have kissed and made up, maybe we can look forward to some peace and quiet today.
Oh, fuck off.
Natsuko mutters this under his breath as he returns to his desk, clearly annoyed.
I apologize for my tardiness, Satori.
Yuri looks at me.
I had trouble sleeping last night, and I ended up falling asleep in study hall. I didn't mean to lose track of time.
Well, you know, your lack of dedication to the club is not very impressive, Yuri.
Cut him some slack, Satori. He said he didn't sleep well last night. He didn't come in much later than me anyway, so he didn't miss anything. No need to put so much pressure on him. Yuri stares at me intensely. Satori, meanwhile, rolls his eyes and snickers.
Jeez, stop acting like I was being serious. Like I really care if he shows up late. Or at all.
Something tells me Satori was more referring to all of us instead of just Yuri. Having made this point, Satori carelessly turns away, puts his earphones back on, and returns to his desk.
Hallie, you defending me like that, well, it made me feel really good. I was wondering if you would like to spend some time together today. You know, in the club.
I suppose so. I don't think I can say no to you after you gave that book to me. Well, I guess I need to make sure Natsu is waiting for me. After we finished reading yesterday,
He'll be fine. He looks pretty preoccupied over there with his childish comics, see? Don't pay him any mind. He's used to being ignored. Come on, we're going over there.